to now continue creating informational questions while practicing our pronunciation and focusing on our PH digraph. Now, our PH digraph, if you remember, makes the f sound. Again, so we're going to practice using some of your PH digraph vocabulary words to create questions and answers. Now, we are going to use a practice problem that I did do on the board, but what I do want you to notice is that you no longer will have a pronoun. In these questions and answers, you're going to use a subject or an object. So, you are still going to need helping verbs, so you will need table A and B to complete these exercises. So let's begin with our problem on the board. Just as you did in the other exercises, it's going to have the tense that you need to do. This one is the progressive tense. That means it's happening at the same time you are asking the question and answering the question. So let's begin with our question word. Our question word is what? What, and now we need the helping verb. The helping verb is going to be according to your noun. Your noun in this case is a person. Now remember, nouns are a person, a place, or a thing. In this case, a pharaoh is a person and it is a he. So we're going to come to our table and find he in the progressive. So our helping verb is going to be is. What is, and our subject is the pharaoh. What is the pharaoh? Now, if you remember, before a noun, you always have an article. This is a definite article because we're talking about a specific pharaoh. So it's the pharaoh. If it was an indefinite article, then it would be a pharaoh. But we know we're talking about one specific pharaoh. So what is the pharaoh? And our main verb is to do. So now we need to conjugate our verb. What is the pharaoh doing? Again, our question, what is the pharaoh doing? Now to answer the question, we're going to have our subject is going to be the pharaoh, and the verb is going to be to eat, and the noun is grapes. That is what he is eating. So let's begin with our subject. The pharaoh, and of course we begin with a capital letter. The pharaoh. The pharaoh, the helping verb again is. The pharaoh is now our verb, to eat. So we need to conjugate our verb again. The pharaoh is eating because it's happening right now as we ask the question and answer the question because it's in the progressive tense. It means it's happening now. The pharaoh is eating grapes. So again, because this is a noun, we're going to use an indefinite or a definite article. So we're going to use definite. We know which grapes he's eating, so it's going to be the grapes. Again, let's go back to our question and practice asking the question. What is the pharaoh doing? The pharaoh is eating the grapes. we're going to say it together. What is the Pharaoh doing? The Pharaoh is eating the grapes. Very good. So now it is your turn to continue with problem 1 in your books. Press play when you are ready to do it together. Okay, now we're going to do problem 1 together. Again, we're going to begin with our question word, which is what. And our helping verb. Our helping verb again is going to be according to our subject, which is a pharmacist. So, because it is a person, it could be a he or a she. So, we're going to use in the progressive, the helping verb is going to be is. What is the pharmacist and our main verb is to do. So again, we need to conjugate our verb to fit the question. What is the pharmacist doing? Because it is in the progressive form, it is happening as we ask the question. What is the pharmacist doing? And now to answer the question, again, we begin with our subject, which is the pharmacist. And we begin with the capital letter. The pharmacist our helping verb is. The pharmacist is. Now our verb is to fill. The pharmacist is filling because we need to conjugate our verb. The pharmacist is filling the prescription. The prescription. So again, let's go back to our question. What is the pharmacist doing? The pharmacist is filling the prescription. Now, I want you to please practice saying it with me. We're going to ask the question together. What is the pharmacist doing? The pharmacist is filling the prescription. Very good. So now, please continue with problem 2. Press play when you're ready to do it together. Now we're going to do problem 2. Problem 2 is in the progressive tense, and our subject is going to be a phantom, and our verb is going to be to do. So let's begin with our question word. What? What? Now our helping verb is going to be according to phantom. So a phantom is either a he, a she, or an it. And it's in the progressive, so we're going to use the word is for our helping verb. What is our subject? The phantom. What is the phantom? Our main verb is to do, so we have to conjugate. What is the phantom doing? So it's in the progressive form. What is the phantom doing? Now we're going to need the subject. Our subject is the phantom, just as it was in the question, the phantom. We begin with a capital. The phantom helping verb is. The phantom is, and now our verb is to fly. So we need to conjugate fly to be in the progressive tense. The phantom is flying. Remember, when it's in the progressive tense, it means it's happening as we ask the question and answer the question. So let's go back to our question. What is the phantom doing? The phantom is flying. Now, you say it with me. What is the phantom doing? The phantom is flying. Very good. Now it is your turn to continue with practice problem 3. Press play when you're ready to do it together. Okay, let's do problem 3 together. Now, problem 3 is in the future tense, and our subject will be a physician, and our verb is going to be to practice. So let's begin with our question word, what? What? Now, helping verb is again according to our subject, which is a physician. And a physician is a he or a she. So, and we're looking for the future tense. So, our helping verb is going to be will. What will our subject, the physician, what will the physician, our main verb is to practice. What will the physician practice? Now, remember, when you are writing in the future tense, the verb stays in the present. What will the physician practice? And let's answer beginning with our subject. The physician will, our verb, practice, the physician will practice medicine. Now, although in this case, because it is a noun, we are not going to use an article before our noun medicine, because in this case, we are talking about the career. We are not talking about a specific medicine. So, let's go back to our question. What will the physician practice? The physician will practice medicine. Now you try it, saying it with me. What will the physician practice? The physician will practice medicine. Now it's your turn to continue with problem number 4. Press play when you're ready to do it together. Now let's do problem 4 together. Problem 4 is in the past tense, and our subject is going to be a photographer, and our main verb is going to be to take. So let's begin with our question word, what? What? Our helping verb again is according to our subject. A photographer is either a he or a she, and we need the past tense. So he and she in the past tense is did. So we're going to use a helping word, did. What did, our subject is the photographer. photographer take? Again, when you are writing in the past tense, the verb stays in the present. What did the photographer take? Now to answer. The subject is the photographer. The photographer, and now our verb, to take. When we write the answer in the past tense, to take is an irregular verb. So it would be the photographer took. If you need more practice with irregular verbs, you could always refer back to Steps of Success, Volume 1. There's lots of practice with irregular verbs. The photographer took photos. And so our noun would have our article, the photos. So again, let's go back to our question. What did the photographer take? The photographer took the photos. Now let's practice together. What did the photographer take? The photographer took the photos. Now, it's your turn to practice number 5. Press play when you are ready to do it together. Now let's do problem number 5. Problem number 5 is in the progressive tense. And our subject is going to be a man. And our verb is going to be to photocopy. So let's begin with our question word. What? Our helping verb again is according to our subject, which is a man. So it's a he in the progressive. So we're going to use he in the progressive. We're going to use the helping verb is. What is, the subject is the man. What is the man? And our verb is to photocopy. So now we need to conjugate the word copy. What is the man photocopying? Again, our question. What is the man photocopying? Now our subject. The man our helping verb is. The man is, our main verb is photocopy. The man is photocopying. The man is photocopying, and our noun is a document. In this case, the article could be, if it's a specific document, it would be the document. But if it was any document, we could say the man is photocopying a document. We don't know which one, but he could be photocopying a document. But we're going to stay with the pattern that we've used till now. So it is the document. So let's go back to our question. What is the man photocopying? The man is photocopying the document. Now you practice saying it with me. What is the man photocopying? The man is photocopying the document. Very good. Very good practice. Now please continue with your next practice problems. I will see you soon.